What's up, guys? My name is Michael Tababu, and today I'm here to tell you about things to know before you go to Hawaii. Me and my wife, Madia, we recently went to Honolulu, Hawaii for about a 12-day vacation. So I'm just going to tell you guys about things to look out and things to be prepared and what to do. So the first thing is where to stay. So we got a really good deal through Airbnb. We looked out for a lot of hotels to stay in Hawaii, and most of them were really expensive, and they have a resort fee almost every day, about 20-25, depending on how much your daily amount is. They will charge you a resort fee. So we did not want to pay that, so we found a really good deal in Airbnb. We paid about $110 per day. It was like one block away from Waikiki Beach, and it was everything we needed. It had a balcony and a partial view of the Waikiki Beach. So I would say definitely do your research, but go with Airbnb. Next thing is how to get around. So we did not want to use a rental car for the whole time, so we didn't book anything. Once we got there, we actually just walked around because it's very small. The island is small, so we walked around and checked out around Waikiki Beach just by foot for a couple of days. Then we wanted to rent a car, so when we went for a rental car, they were asking about $65 to $70 per day. So we found this app called Turo, where you can actually just use people's car like a rental through the app. So we did that, and we paid about $32 per day for a rental car. So that's how we got around, because the most beautiful things to see in Hawaii, you would have to drive away from the city, which is from Waikiki Beach area. You'd have to drive out the North Shore, all of those places that are beautiful to see, you would have to drive. So I would say use Turo, like that's the one that we used to get cheap deals on rental cars. The other thing is food. Food is going to be kind of pricey if you stay in that touristy area around Waikiki areas. So we did pay a lot, but once we started renting a car, we rented a car for about 6 to 7 days that we were there. We were able to go outside of Waikiki Beach, and we found really good deal, cheaper, and the food quality was good, and also the quantity was much bigger you can get for your money. So I would say if you can, drive away from the Waikiki area to get a good deal. The other things were sightseeing. So sightseeing, one of the things we got played, I would say, was we did one tour that one guy sold it for us, which was basically like a North Shore tour, where you can go see the North Shore, check out the Dole Plantation, and all that kind of things. Well, we paid $100, but once we found out that all of these places are actually free, the beach, the Dole Plantation, they don't have no actual payment or entrance fee. So they basically just charged us that much for the transportation. So I would recommend see what these tour guides are offering, and if it's actually free, you can just go with your rental car and just check each places, so you actually don't have to pay for a tour. The only tour that we actually paid and kind of was worth it was a shark dive that we did, and those ones, they take you straight to the diving area, they took you to the ocean, and you do a shark dive. So that was worth it, but the other things wasn't worth it, because most of the things like the beach and everything is basically free. So you can just, if you have your own rental car, you can just go drive there and see those places. Shopping, souvenir shopping. If you go in Waikiki, they have around 70 stores called ABC. It's like everywhere you turn around the corner, there is ABC store. They're all in around Waikiki area, so they're gonna be very expensive. So we found out that you can go to like Walmart and find similar but in a cheaper deal, that whatever you want to buy and bring it here, cups, any kind of souvenirs, they sell it in Walmart. So instead of paying a lot of money in those ABC store, you can go ahead, drive a little bit further and get those cheaper deals. The other thing I want to talk about was things you might need. I suggest you buy before you go to Hawaii. For instance, we needed car charger for when we were driving the rental car. We wanted to charge our phones. Snorkeling gears. We had to buy it because we forgot to pack it from here. You know, when you're in Waikiki, you are going to definitely snorkel. So this actually we bought from the ABC store, and we paid a lot of money for it, while you could have gotten it way cheaper from wherever you're going to. So before you travel, just make a list of this certain itty bitty things that you might need, and just buy it and take it with you, so you don't have to pay a lot of money over there. So now, going to some of the really important places that you should check while you're in Hawaii is, number one is the Kualoa Ranch. This is the ranch that they used for a lot of movies like Jurassic Park, Skull Island, just Lost. I don't know if you guys still remember it from like 8-9 years ago, the movie series Lost. They did like so many movies in this island. It's a must to see. You can go, they have different things where you can, if you want to enjoy the movie set tour, or if you want to like use a horse or ATV to like check out the whole ranch, you can do all of that, but it's a must. You have to see this. The next thing is beach wise, one of the best beach from all the beach we went to was the Kailua Beach Park. It was amazing, like pure sand beach with big waves. But it's not as big as in the North Shore, where they have like the pipeline and stuff like that with huge waves. This one you can actually swim in it. It was just perfect. So you have to check the Kailua Beach Park. That was one of a must thing to do. And Hanoma Bay, of course. Hanoma Bay was one of the best snorkeling places you can go. It's cheap. You just pay $5 to park your car, and then entrance was about $7.50, and you go down there. Snorkeling was one of the best snorkeling place in Hawaii. The other thing was Pali Lookout. It's just a lookout point where we were able to see the whole the ocean and the city and everything. Is like in a high point. It's called Pali Lookout. We went there twice. It is a very nice place, so I suggest you go there. The other place was Spitting Cave. It's like where the water comes and crashes onto the walls and the rocks, and it's like really amazing. You have to see that. It's called Spitting Cave. Other than that, well, of course, the Diamond Head crater. So it's like a huge crater. If you actually go on Waikiki Beach, you can see the crater like this. So it's like a big circle crater. You can go, it's about 25-minute hike. We went there early morning to see the sunrise. So you can go there, hike up. I think it's like $1 entry fee, and then you just hike up all the way to the top. Get there like early morning. I think they open up at 6, and you can see the sunrise from there. So that was really beautiful. And other than that, I mean, Waikiki Beach, yeah, you can go. It's populated. I suggest you go to this other beach so you can enjoy a really good time. And of course, last but not least, the Pearl Harbor. That was really amazing and worth it that we went there. We spent about half a day there learning about the different history, watching the videos, and looking at the submarine. Excuse me. You can actually go into one of the submarines. They give you like an educational like headphone where you can hear through the headphone and hear about the different things that they used to do back in the day on the submarine. So that was like one of the best things also to see. So other than this, food wise, we did go to different restaurants and recorded video on like the really best Hawaiian foods and where to eat it. We'll post another video on that. Other than that, just take these key points and enjoy your time in Hawaii, and like they say, mahalo. Peace.